2, 3, 4.
Deep down in the Duke County, close to Beaumont, Alberta, way back in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a cedar cabin in a subdivision where lived a country boy named Johnny Nelner, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ring and a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go.
Mesdames et messieurs, on vous présente Johnny Nelner.
I'd like to start off by saying I wanted Funky Town. That's my... whatever. Just joking. It starts out with hi guys, right there on the page. Oh. Hi guys, my name is Johnny Nelner. And I'm the Salutatorian of the 2019 graduating class. It wasn't until I wrote this speech, the title of this speech, that I realized what the root word for salutatorian is, which is salutations. So, I felt like that would be a cool base for the beginning of my speech. And like any rational English student, I figured I should look up the definition of salutations, that is. I don't own a Weber dictionary, so to find the definition, I decided I'd go straight to the man himself, Liam Weber, that is. Liam Weber's official definition was, and I quote, "It's a greeting and a goodbye." Goodbye spelled B-Y. Sorry, Liam. Anyway, once again, the Weber dictionary had let me down. But don't get me wrong, Mr. Weber's definition wasn't incorrect, it was just a little too ambiguous. I don't know what that means. Miss Sandy told me to write that. I'm just joking. Did you imagine? That being said, I'd like to take it upon myself to issue an official hello to all of those who are so inclined to attend today's event. Hello. I'm kind of nervous. One second. It's for my voice. That's not a real candle. Secondly, I'd like to say how honored I am to take on the position of this year's Salutatorian. And it's not just about the big speech or the pretty green stole, but it's more about how I'm so honored that the people I grew up with, the people that know damn well I shouldn't be giving a speech at any time for any reason, would want me to give one tonight. Thanks, guys. Another root word for salutatorian would be salute. By definition, salute means a gesture of respect or homage or polite recognition presented by one arriving or departing. Lucky for you guys, I'm departing. So, to fulfill my duties as this year's salutatorian, it is my job to thank all the people who helped us get here. Years in graduating, not who drove us here. First, but not least, I'd like to thank the teachers and staff for teaching us not what to think, but how to think. And for taking 273 drooling kindergartners and over 13 years spitting out not one, but two geniuses. Looking at you, Ben and Matthew. If you think about it, it does seem like kind of an odd system throwing 30 kids in a room with a stranger and expecting them to learn something, but by Jove, it worked. These teachers and staff have made 273 young adults who are ready to take on this world. I think it's appropriate to mention how, over all this time, I've come to really grow fond of the staff here. I've really come to appreciate them as sort of a second family, you know? Well, really all of you. I don't know if this statement is particularly on behalf of the entire graduating class, which is how it's supposed to be, but it's still kind of true for me. when I come to school and I see the teachers here, I don't think of the assignments or the units we've gone through together. I think rather of the life lessons you've taught me. Not necessarily through your words, but maybe your actions. I don't know. That sounds more heartfelt. So, I have a few honorable mention awards to present. Verbal, no certificate. Sorry. The first is to Madame Labrie for giving me enough Franco points to avoid -2 social. I don't know if she's here, but she's a lifesaver. Sorry, Judy. That's the joke between him and I. And I'd like to thank the Vape Patrol for always keeping our hallways clean. Yeah. That's an honorable mention right there. Another honorable mention would be Haloon for giving me the best damn 3 years of his life. I mean, his career, sorry. Oh, and to all the other staff who make the school run the way it does. That means the secretaries, EAs, janitors, counselors, and the P-man himself, Mr. Peacock. We can't leave out our parents from our thanks. I mean, parents and guardians, whether you're a biological parent, step-parent, adoptive parent, grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, brother, sister, just those we came home to after school, really. Though we may have learned about essays, neuron function, and wave particle duality from these teachers, we've learned most of our real lessons from our parents. And that's kind of awesome. They're the lessons we've learned that took us here and made us able to learn. We could have never made it here if it weren't for the basic life lessons they taught us. We hope they will continue to support us for the rest of our lives as long as they are able. And then, well, we'll take care of them. Well, I mean, it's the least we could do to repay them, really. They were our first role models, our confidants, our protectors and our providers. They were our very first friends. By the sacrificing much of your time and sleep and sanity, you've made us the young men and women we are today. And others, I mean, whatever. As we're about to embark on our newest journey, on our own, I believe we will all miss the constant reassurance, wise counsel, and emotional support that our parents provided. And it's kind of a relief to know that we will have these connections, God willing, for many years to come. Thanks to the parents. And finally, oh yeah, let's give them a round of applause, I guess. I mean, okay. I've got parents too. And Wes. And finally, well, there's you guys. Our family away from home. The class of 2019. 13 years is a bit of a long time, you know, to get to know everybody. And I know not everybody went to Beaumont or JE like I did, but everybody should have about 100 kids in here that they've seen almost every day for like the past 13 years. So I think we should all take a second to appreciate each other. Everybody turn to the person to your right and go, thank you. Go ahead. We've got time. That's not loud enough. You can, I whispered. You don't have to whisper. Thank you. Hooligans. And I mean it when I call us family. Because we really are. I mean, personally, when I look around this room, I see a sea of great people who I honestly have been blessed to have grown up with. Thank you for being the reason I look forward to coming to school. An honorable mention, the honorable mention student awards, verbal, no certificate, goes to, there are multiple, not just one. The first is to Randy for Project Randy. The second is for Best Rap Song of 2018. It's Cammy K. Bet you thought I was going to say Tyrone, huh? No. He doesn't deserve that. No, I'm just joking. Another one would go to the kid who played Megalovania every morning first semester without fail. And the last would be to whoever brought OG Jonah to Beaumont. God bless you. I look around this room and I see animals. Wild animals. Wild animals who are ready to take on this big bad world. Animals weren't going to stop until they get what they want. Animals were going to go out and get that bread, yeet that wheat, gain that grain. Animals were going to go to the market on a Sunday, maybe buy a nice ciabatta bun. I want all of you to go out and tear this world from the ground up. Seriously. Put passion into what you do. Defeat those who oppose you. And do what you do because you love it, not because you feel like it's the right thing to do. Don't take that the wrong way. But do what you love, seriously. It seems like we've come full circle in this speech, and once again it is my duty to bid you all salutations, though this time instead of hello, I'm saying goodbye. Though you might be sad about this goodbye, all I want to say is, don't worry too much. I mean, we'll always be in each other's hearts. Who knows, I might see you at the supermarket 10 years from now buying a Diet Coke at half price on a Thursday. That'll be the day. Once again, thank you staff, family, friends. Even though we've got a long way to go, we've also come a long way. Thank you everybody for spending the first little bit with me.
Now see Johnny.